If you don't get this right, you can lose your whole truck. Today we're going to build a drive shaft for the C10. So what we have here is a Sonnax 3-bolt flange adapter for the 8L80 transmission, so we can put the drive shaft on it. This also worked for 10L80 and 6L80 transmission. So let's open this up and see what we have here. This is the 3-bolt flange, so this will bolt to the transmission and it'll give us the U-joint area to be able to build the drive shaft for the truck. So next step is we'll put this on the truck and put this sleeve on here to go on here because we have the 8L80 transmission, so this is required. That way it aligns us properly so it's not off center. And then we're going to measure from the center of this U-joint to the center of the U-joint on the rear end, and that'll be the distance we give to the drive shaft shop. So here's the sleeve that's required on the 8L80. So this goes inside of the hole and just keeps this to where it's aligned with this shaft here. So this piece will go on here. What'll happen is if you don't have it on there, see how that's loose? It won't align the center. So we just slide this piece on, and then now it doesn't wiggle. And then we'll just add a bolt in here to kind of hold this in place while we're measuring. And then we're going to take our tape measure and go from the center of this hole to the back of the rear end there. See the center of this hole into the center of this hole. Now that we have our drive shaft back, we took this down to a local truck shop. They do semi-truck. A lot of those places will make drive shafts for you, so try to start there. We gave them this piece here and then showed them the other drive shaft so they could see what the U-joint looked like, and then just gave them the link between the centers. And then they made us this drive shaft here with this slip joint. So this will slide in and out. Basically this is needed. That way when the engine and transmission are moving separate, the drive shaft will collapse or expand as needed, so it doesn't bind up and like push the engine or the rear end out of place. Now let's put the drive shaft in the truck. So now you know how to build a drive shaft. It's as simple as putting the yoke on, measuring the distance between the centers, going down to the drive shaft shop, giving them the measurements, and then putting the drive shaft in, and now we get to go do burnouts and donuts. Make sure to follow us at ICT Billet for more great tips like this.
Thanks for joining us today on this guide. Be sure to click the like, subscribe, and bell notification buttons so you can stay up to date on informative projects like this.